Smallpox was an epidemic brought over by the Europeans. Although Edward Jenner found a cure in the late 1700s and therefore eradicated the disease, it was a major disease from the 1500s to the 1700s. It spread by direct contact and through the air. It was a very contagious disease. Symptoms such as a fever, pain, and vomiting started 10 to 12 days after getting infected. Soon, the people who were infected died. Normally, about 1 out of 3 people would die from a case of smallpox because there was no cure at the time. As you can see, in 1519, Cortez landed in Mexico. After disobeying the Cuban governor, Panfilo de Narvaez was sent to kill Cortez for his insubordination. In Narvaez's group, there was an African slave in the name of Francisco Iguay that had smallpox. While the two forces were fighting, one of Cortez's soldiers contracted this illness from Francisco. This was the beginning of a fatal epidemic. By fall of 1520, smallpox spread to Tenochtitlan by the Topecas and the Tlaxcalans because Narvaez's group came in contact with the two tribes. This was also the time that Cortez was returning to conquer the empire. Smallpox affected the number difference between Cortez's army and the Aztec population. This picture shows the great advantage that the Aztecs had over Cortez because of their large population before smallpox began. Cortez's forces on the left, whereas the Aztecs are on the right. Clearly, Cortez could have easily been defeated by the Aztecs because of the number difference. When Cortez landed in Veracruz in 1519, as seen here, he only had 508 soldiers, 100 sailors, and 14 small cannons in his army. The Aztec population at the time was about 5 million. However, smallpox alone greatened Cortez's chance of conquering the Aztec Empire by diminishing the natives' population by 25%. This is an image of an Aztec with smallpox. The sickness made the Aztecs go from 5 million people to only a remnant of 1,250,000 people. This is a graph showing the decrease of the Aztec and Mexico's population after smallpox. In this picture, Cortez is killing the rest of the natives. Smallpox was a foreign disease to the natives. They didn't know what it was or how to cure it. It was known to have started with a rash that spread to the throat, mouth, lymph node areas, and finally the bloodstream. All of these factors made the native people weak and most died. One of Cortez's men said that after they conquered the empire, they couldn't even walk the streets without stepping on a body. The natives' body became very weak and their health declined very quickly. This is a painting of Cuitlahuac. He was the 10th emperor of the Aztec Empire and he was also Montezuma's younger brother. After Montezuma died, Cuitlahuac became the ruler, but he soon died of smallpox. This affected the Aztecs because they were in need of a political leader while they were under attack by the Spaniards. As you can see, smallpox played a major role in helping Cortez conquer Tenochtitlan by decreasing the population, making the Aztecs' army weaker, taking a toll on their fighting abilities, and causing death to their important rulers.